The convoy rolled across the dusty terrain, engines humming, tires kicking up clouds that glowed golden in the late afternoon sun. 60 armed men, confident, relentless, unaware of the shadow that moved with deadly patience. All it took was one. Just one woman. And yet as the SEALs watched from a nearby ridge, smirks curling on their lips, no one realized how swiftly the balance of power was about to shift. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you were watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her name was Sergeant Kaela Rourke, petite by any measure, but hardened through years of covert missions, grueling training, and unyielding discipline. While others saw fragility, she carried an inner calm that radiated precision. Every muscle, every breath was prepared. The desert wind whipped against her face, carrying the scent of sand and heat, whispering secrets only the patient could hear. Her rifle rested lightly in her hands, the scope catching shards of sunlight, as if highlighting her resolve. The convoy approached. A tide of vehicles and armed men, unaware that 18 precise destinies hung in balance. Kaela's teammates, 2 other female snipers, mirrored her stillness, each exhaling silently, counting heartbeats, mapping angles. They had trained for this, dreamed of this, and now every second mattered. She thought of the SEALs' smirks, dismissive, condescending, assuming 60 men would overwhelm any single defender. But Kaela's mind didn't dwell on their disbelief. She focused on the target, the rhythm of movement, the subtle vibration of the ground beneath her. Each shot required patience, discipline, and timing so precise it bordered on art. The first shot rang out, not loud, but decisive. A man in the lead truck collapsed, his grip on the wheel slackening. The other swore, glanced around, confused. Then came the second, third, and fourth each, silent, methodical, calculated. Murmurs began to ripple through the convoy. Doubt crept into confidence. Soldiers fumbled, their formation breaking. Dust and smoke intertwined, obscuring vision and heightening fear. Kaela's pulse was steady. Her hands didn't tremble. She felt the weight of every life, enemy and ally alike, balancing morality against mission. Was it right to strike so many at once? Could restraint have sufficed? But in this world, hesitation could cost lives, her teammates, and the innocents she was sworn to protect. By the time the 18th shot struck, the convoy had come to a halt. Engines died. Men ducked, terrified, looking for an unseen enemy, unable to comprehend how one solitary figure and 2 silent allies had dismantled 60 trained fighters. The SEALs, watching from the ridge, finally understood. Respect replaced smirks. Awe replaced doubt. The 3 women exhaled, releasing the tension that had coiled in their bodies like steel springs. Kaela lowered her rifle, eyes scanning the desert horizon. No one celebrated, there was no cheer. Only the quiet acknowledgement of duty completed with precision, courage, and restraint. As backup arrived, the surviving convoy members were detained, stunned into compliance. Kaela knelt briefly, checking her equipment, feeling the dust settle around her like a veil of finality. Every mission leaves a trace, some visible, some etched invisibly into the heart. Today she had left both. Moral weight lingered. Power had been tested, courage exercised, and judgment exercised with care. And while some might debate whether the use of lethal force was justified, those who watched understood a universal truth. True strength is measured not by size, number, or bravado, but by precision, courage, and the clarity to act when it matters most. As the sun sank lower, painting the desert in shades of amber and crimson, Kaela rose. Silent, composed, unshakable, she walked toward her team. The wind carried the echo of her actions across the dunes, a whisper of courage that would ripple through soldiers and civilians alike for years to come. Because bravery is not measured by numbers, it's defined by decisiveness, skill, and heart. And the shadow of that day, when one woman halted 60, would linger long after the sun disappeared beyond the horizon. If this story gripped you, leave a comment and share where you're watching from. Subscribe to Whispered Words for more cinematic tales of courage, precision, and the quiet heroes who redefine what it means to stand strong.